Jason Cross, who actually advanced in this tournament by wrestling and winning matches. Unlike one Adam Jacobs, who advanced in the tournament in 2 matches that he didn't even wrestle in.
Well, it's nice when you can do that, isn't it?
Yeah, nice work if you can get it.
David Young defeated Laz in the first round. Jason Cross defeating Dango Win. Should be a tremendous matchup here. Definitely a contrast in styles. Jason Cross, one of the most suicidal wrestlers here in the company. He'll turn 1,000 flips in the air, and if he lands on you, he'll kill you. David Young, pretty much the opposite, a mat technician and a power wrestler. Look at that sit-out gorilla press by David Young.
That's something that young Mr. Cross wasn't anticipating so early on in the match. I think he's taking David Young way too lightly. I saw him walking over the prone body of David Young, actually within the first 30 seconds of this match. Why would anybody do that?
Well, it looks like the winner of this matchup will face all that Adam Jacobs in the finals. Jacobs getting the cheap road to the finals, not even wrestling a match, and he's already in the finals. That's David Young. Double arm choke slam.
Unbelievable, so, because Adam Jacobs, what a incredible wrestler that he is. Actually, one of the very best ever here at Wildside. But who would ever know? We never see him wrestle anymore. Ridiculous.
Well, we're going to see him wrestle tonight in the main event. AJ Styles and Onyx takes on Suicidal Tendencies, teaming together for the first time in a while. Men have had their separate agendas, of course, this hot feud among them and the NWA Elite. Now Jason Cross to the top. What's he gonna do? Jason Cross, 450 to the outside.
That was nothing short of amazing and death-defying for both Cross as well as poor David Young.
Jason Cross rewrites the book every single week on these high-flying maneuvers. Is there no contortion? His body won't go it.
Stay healthy, young Mr. Cross. Oh dear, that's incredible offensive maneuvering from Jason Cross. If he keeps this up, he may well be advancing in this TV title tournament.
Incredible. Jason Cross, unbelievable high-risk maneuvers, and now he's in control on David Young on the outside.
You mentioned it a few minutes ago about separate agendas. It's an interesting point, Dan. I've noticed that David Young and Rick Michaels, obviously part of many-time NWA Tag Team Champs Bad Attitude, but their agendas, since they've no longer tagged with each other, their agendas have been obviously going to single tournament. And I've mentioned several times that they seem to have lost their focus somewhere along the lines. And in recent weeks, we've actually seen some differences between those two incredible athletes. And I never in my wildest imagination would ever believe that David Young and Rick Michaels would never be on anything but the same page.
Well, and that's all a very good point, Stephen. And also, if you even together, they have not been successful. As in Conyers, Georgia, at one of our house shows, you saw Bad Attitude take on the team of Jerry the King Lawler and Rob Williams. They went down in defeat because quite possibly they weren't on the same page. Jason Cross, now, kick to the midsection on David Young, going for a DDT, beautiful counter, what a bridge on a Northern Light suplex by David Young.
Unbelievable, Young has got it all together. Talk about a focus. He's got his focus clearly on advancing in this TV title tournament, but unfortunately for David Young, so does Jason Cross.
2 count only, David Young kicks out. Young has dropped about 15 pounds in the last few weeks, actually, on a severe weight loss kick to try to get himself in better condition, and it's working. David Young looking more impressive than he has in a while here against Jason Cross on the Wildside Television title tournament.
Oh yes, all now the throw of David Young now has the foot of Jason Cross jammed in the middle of it. Of course, Andrew is not even paying attention to that. Typically, he seems to have avoided most of the match anyway.
And I got to make a note now. I'll be the first to say it to all of our fans in Columbus, Georgia. July the 14th, we're going to be in the Comer Auditorium in a tremendous card main evented by AJ Styles versus Adam Jacobs. Much more on that to come in the next few weeks, and more on to come in this edition of Wildside. But right now, the television title tournament continues. Jason Cross and David Young tearing the house down. Wildside, he knows the daredevil maneuvers will get him so far, but winning over top stars like David Young, Jason Cross misses the shooting star leg drop.
Turned out to be a butt bomb, but he didn't plan it that way.
Both men feeling the effects of this tremendous television title tournament matchup. Cross and Young staggering to make their feet. Young reaches his feet first. Now in control of Jason Cross. This has been a very seesaw match. Irish whip reversal into the far corner. Cross follows in. David Young catches him. Oh my goodness. David Young's got him up. Running looked like he was going for a Liger bomb maybe. Cross reversals, no. David Young's got him hooked. Slingshot into the corner. And it could be the Spine Buster.
Bingo! What an incredible succession of moves from David Young, tearing apart the offense of Jason Cross in the attempt, but so much damage has been done to young Mr. Young. Will he be able to capitalize?
He's got the Spine Buster. This could be all of Jason Cross.
Those long, rangy legs able to reach that bottom rope just in the nick of time.
Well, that's ring savvy from a young guy like Jason Cross, really knowing where he's at all times in the ring, getting the foot on the bottom rope and saving himself from defeat. The crowd wants another Spine Buster.
Jason Cross doesn't, suffice to say. However, David Young is definitely in the mood to keep the fans happy. Another Spine Buster from young Mr. Young. He's taken a long time to do it.
What? It's Rick Michaels. What the hell? The former tag team partner, a current tag team partner of David Young, albeit on a shaky basis. And now what? Well, last week we saw Rick Michaels got the beat. I assume that was at the hands of the NWA Elite.
Well, what's the problem? Rick Michaels and David Young having words, tag team partners having words right in the middle of David Young's match. Andrew Thomas has counted out. David Young, and Michaels are going at it. I don't believe this.
Wildside security breaking apart Bad Attitude. Now here comes the locker room to try to get these former four-time NWA World Tag Team Champions off of each other.
Good Lord, it takes literally an army of people to separate these two, and who would have known they would need separating? However, the point made here, Jason Cross, he advances in the tournament due to countout.